The mystery genre has long been a mainstay in anime. While it might not be one of the most mainstream genres around, it comes with no shortage of moments to keep the fans anticipating. Amidst all the mysteries and suspenseful moments often lies a chance for us to take a more introspective look at not just ourselves, but humanity as a whole. Today we'll be discussing a top 10 list of mystery thriller anime, so sit back, relax, and watch as we go through some of anime's finest offerings in the genre. Do take care though, because a lot of these shows can mess with your mind in more ways than one. At number 10, we have Madoka Magica. This is a magical anime starring Madoka, a regular middle school girl whose life gets changed upon a chance encounter with a white cat-like creature called Kyubey. The creature offers the schoolgirls a chance to become magical girls in order to fight witches. All they have to do though is to make a wish. However, it seems there's more to Kyubey in the world of magical girls than it seems. Madoka Magica's legacy can still be felt years after it finished. While I wouldn't call it the first dark magical girl anime, it seems to be the series that turned the conventions of succeeding magical girl shows upside down. Madoka Magica isn't just a magical girl anime with a dark twist. The series is so methodical and detailed in terms of character growth, symbolism, and even the things that they put in the background down to the finest detail. What starts off as a cute magical girl show quickly turns into an artistic tale of hope and despair. Ninth on the list is Terror in Resonance. In Terror in Resonance, Tokyo finds itself a victim of a shocking terrorist attack. The culprits? Two teenagers who call themselves Sphinx. The duo launch a series of terrorist attacks accompanied by a riddle. While the world continues to be baffled at finding out the identity of the culprits, Kenjiro Shibazaki of the police division succeeds in solving the riddles and begins engaging the duo in a battle of minds. Look, actual terrorist protagonists! In all seriousness, having such protagonists opens up several mysteries, such as questions as to why our main characters ended up becoming extremists. The story behind the two is actually a lot more tragic than you'd expect. Adding to that are moral questions and some political parallels, and the good old saying that everything is political can't be any truer for Terror in Resonance. Along with amazing music and animation, the show's also filled with thrilling action that leaves you wanting more. Coming up next at number 8, it's Garden of Sinners. Now for something different. Garden of Sinners is a series of movies starring Shiki. Due to her upbringing, she lives in isolation until she encounters ordinary high school student Mikia. Murders begin occurring in the city, with Shiki becoming a prime suspect. Mikia refuses to believe that the girl he befriended is responsible for everything, despite seeing her on the site of one such gruesome killing. Garden of Sinners has this nifty thing where the story isn't told in order. Yes, they pulled a Harui on us, only a lot more serious and edgy. Bewitchingly captivating, and with its unrestrained violence, boldness to tackle mature issues, and an ever-present air of mystery, Garden of Sinners will be a draining experience that isn't for the unprepared. But past all of that is one of the more amazing works in the world of anime. Number 7 is Paranoia Agent. In Paranoia Agent, the police are on the trail of a legendary figure called Shonen Bat. Appearing as a teen that wields a bent baseball bat, he sets off to attack the people in Musashino. Furthermore, his attacks don't seem random at all, as he only attacks those who fit a certain category. If you're not aware, the creator of this anime is the late Satoshi Kon, known for his mind-bending style, that's putting it kindly, in directing visuals. If you come in looking for something easy to watch, you might end up disappointed here. Much like its central character, Paranoia Agent's not a show that can be easily digested and consumed. At the end of it all, Paranoia Agent showcases what made Satoshi Kon one of the most renowned personalities in anime. Surreal, fear-inducing visuals, a helpful dose of social commentary, and a mystery full of twists with a great ending are what awaits those who watch this series. Our number 6 mystery thriller anime is none other than Death Parade. Death Parade's premise is simple. After death, two people enter a bar named Quindekim with no memories of how they got there. Enter the white-haired bartender Dakim, who coerces the pair to play a game with their lives on the line. As the game progresses, more and more gets revealed about the characters, and we begin to see that when it comes to people, there's really more than meets the eye. Death Parade's interesting in its take of life after death. The Japanese afterlife has been a subject of interest for quite a while now with its various reimaginations. To have it imagined as a bar where people play death games is very creative and definitely a refreshing take on it. Death Parade excels in how it essentially provides numerous character studies. At the end of the day, Death Parade certainly teaches us not to judge a book by its cover, or a person by his appearance, whichever applies. Coming in at number 5 is Steins Gate. Rintaro Okabe claims to be a mad scientist. In reality, he's just an eccentric, socially inept university student. After discovering time travel under strange circumstances, he and his colleagues must use their knowledge of it to stop an evil organization and their diabolical plans. Steins Gate takes a concept that we've grown accustomed to, time travel, and masterfully applies its own take on it. While most series take the concept of time travel and use it merely as a plot point, Steins Gate goes the next mile. While Okabe deals with tough choices, we get to join the action, grappling with the concepts that the show presents us, theorizing on the fate of the characters, and waiting for the next major development. Steins Gate has the magical ability to keep its viewers completely engaged with every step, making this series the ultimate show to pick up if you want a mystery anime that deals with time travel. At number 4, we have When They Cry. A show with cute girls tagged under mystery thriller? Then the girls are chilling and hanging out in a quiet town setting? Man, after Madoka, what could go wrong the second time round? When They Cry may seem unspectacular at first. It's the tried and true visual novel of the main character Keiichi moving to a province where he befriends new classmates that look as if they can conveniently form a harem. The seeming peace and quiet abruptly ends after he learns about a murder that happens every few years. Surely none of these cute girls that he just befriended can be the ones responsible, right? Right? This anime is unique since its timelines keep getting reset. Some people might think that they're watching some kind of erased or ReZero prototype with the time travel shenanigans. Overall, this anime's main selling point comes from urging the viewers to know more about the characters. You get pulled into the mystery of how the seemingly sweetest characters can commit such heinous acts. Number 3 on the list is something that you should be quite familiar with, The Promised Neverland. The Promised Neverland's a recent series about the orphanage Gracefield House. The kids live happily as one big family under the care of Isabella, the mom of the orphanage. After finding out the truth about the orphanage, two of the smartest kids in there, Emma and Norman, begin to lay down the plans for a mass exodus. The premise may sound simple enough, but The Promised Neverland is as thrilling as it gets. The game of wits is something to look out for, and a lot of character development unfolds as the series progresses. While the anime adaptation does have its shortcomings, its production, especially when it comes to setting the tone and atmosphere, more than make up for it. The Promised Neverland is one hell of a suspenseful ride, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats as they find out whether the children can escape the chains of fate. Is it any surprise that we have Death Note at number 2 in this list? Death Note tells the story of Light Yagami. His life changes when he stumbles upon the Death Note, a notebook with the ability to kill any person whose name's written in it. Recognizing the power that's fallen into his hands, Light begins a quest of purging the world of criminals. Things aren't that easy though, as the police turn their attention to apprehending the mysterious serial killer of criminals. Enlisting the help of the genius detective L, the game of cat and mouse begins. Death Note tries to answer a whole lot of questions about morals, ethics, and justice. Do criminals really deserve a second chance? Is the world's judicial system flawed? Should anyone have the right to take the lives of other people into their own hands? For all its success, Death Note also inspired a lot of spin-offs, side stories, and even musicals. That doesn't even include the seemingly endless live-action adaptations and retellings, both great, and those that are rather unflattering. Finally, we have Monster taking the #1 spot in our list of top mystery thriller anime. What a way to cap off the list with the critically acclaimed masterpiece of Naoki Urasawa. Monster tells the story of Dr. Kenzo Tenma, a young surgeon disappointed at the politics and bias within his hospital. He decides to ignore subsequent orders and operate on a young boy named Johann Liebert, saving his life. Years later, to his surprise, he encounters Johann once more, this time as a murderer being referred to as a monster. Seeking to fix his mistake of creating this monster, Dr. Tenma goes after Johann. When it comes to mystery thrillers, Monster's by far one of the best in terms of setting the tone and atmosphere for the type of story that it's trying to tell. It's without much of the supernatural elements and archetypal characters that anime often takes pride in, and it instead works as an amazing, well-grounded look at the human psyche. Filled to the brim with suspense, deep characters, and an intricate plot that would provoke you into thinking about life, Monster's surely a must-watch. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you can find a show that you really like among the ones on this list today. If you'd like to recommend some other shows in the mystery thriller genre, then feel free to do so in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time on VinnyTube.